Oh, go, go.
Connecting. Started stream. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Double Action Gaming. I am your host, Nathan. I'm joined here today by my wonderful nerdy crew. Our DM today is Rachet Gaming. You may also know him as Dakota, and I will let him take it away from here.
Hello, and welcome to the stream. We have a bunch of nerds with us today, and an attempt to do D&D for the first time streaming. A bit of a disclaimer on this. As you can tell by the title of it, it's Act Reality, so it's pretty realistic to what would actually happen. It's kind of a medieval type, typical D&D setting, and there's a lot of demonic, angelic type stuff. So if you've seen Goblin Slayer, there might be some of that in there. It's rather dark themed, but very realistic in their nature, not overdone for the sake of being overdone. And I'll go ahead and throw it to Victoria for character introductions.
Outstanding. All right, I'm Renegade Storm. I'm playing Victoria. I am a 14th level wizard, 3rd level sorcerer, and I'm gonna hand it to Clay.
So everyone, Clay, Ignis, or however you would wish to address me. I am playing Hikari, or Prince Hikari, if I may. He is a Nephilim monk fighter. And I'm going to pass it to Bella.
Name's James. You may know me from some of the Apex Legends streams. My character's name is Bella. She's an assassin ninja. Level 16 shinobi, level 1 rogue. See where I pour all my stuff into.
With a certain somebody inside of you, maybe.
Let me see again.
But that leaves only one left of the group.
Behold,
take it away, Northman.
In darkness, doom sweeps the land. And a tiny dwarf emerges, a very handsome, stalwart dwarf, a cleric by choice. He wields barrels on his back filled with delicious ale, waiting to brew the most wonderful potion for the love of his life, which he has now found and has been bound to by the magic rabbit lord, Northmen of the Hill Dwarves.
And last year, folks.
You really did. He did a very crit roll and introduction, and you guys really just give a scuffed dollar store introduction.
I was told 2 sentences. Hold up, buddy. If I was told we could have went full D&D style, I would have went for it.
Hold on. All right. And I want to introduce the NPC of the party, Amy, or Amy Lance. She is a succubus in a nurse type outfit with a little nurse hat, and she has newly acquired purple goat staff. Last session, she hit a girl over the head with it, and the girl literally disappeared from existence, and they don't know where she's at. She also has finger guns, which are actual projectiles, and then she has a goat RPG, or goat PG, on her back. That might have killed Hikari's brother last session. Can't prove that in court. And she is also a cleric.
Also, she is one of the most innocent snowflakes in the campaign. Let's not even lie. She doesn't know she does bad things sometimes.
Her personality is rather ditzy, and she is adorable. Unlike certain other people in the party. Anyway, what do we think about setting a premise since we're starting this campaign or this streaming towards the end of my campaign?
Yes.
What about setting the world and the way everything is? It's not going to make a whole lot of sense for anyone tuning in initially. You think a brief overview?
I think really just where you can tell us about the world. I think you kind of told us that with kind of what your description was, your disclaimer. Why don't you tell them about the mission we're on and where we're at currently and what we're going to do?
Okay. Well, currently, you all essentially work for the guild. In the area you're at, there's a huge demonic kingdom, a huge angelic kingdom, and there's a third party, who is Sophia, and her people. And she is what would be considered like a higher god or higher deity. And Hikari here, Ignis, and Renegade / Victoria are true believers of Sophia, so they have purple eyes. They're currently kind of working for her through the guild, and therefore have the authority to pass through, and they're kind of like unofficial, like almost little police type people, given their current assignments type. And all this is to go against Kyle because Kyle's a piece of crap. Like it's well established. There's not many people named Kyle that are good, but this one's particularly bad. And
if you haven't noticed, he's like Eric Cartman.
That reference is lost on me. But
South Park.
Okay.
South Park.
And currently, the party is on a mission to track down and kill the head generals, we'll say, of Kyle, and then ultimately Kyle. Is what they have been doing. But they can be pulled off to do different things or recruited to do different things. There are jobs on the guild board. They can go do those if they so choose. They've done several. And just kind of, it's whatever. That's currently what they were doing as of last session.
I think as of last session was... No, that was the session before where the GOAT PG absolutely annihilated him. Never mind.
Yeah. There are a slew of NPCs that work for Sophia that the party has a direct contact with and talk to regularly. There's no point in going through naming all of them because there's a bunch of them and you will forget most of those and their names. So I'll just introduce them as they are brought in or used or talked to.
The only two you ever need to remember the name of is Sophia and the Paladin.
Paladin, for instance, is Sophia's dad. Anyway, are we ready to go in?
Lock and load.
All right. We need a theme song. Take it away, Double Action.
Dun 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 dun.
And copyright strike right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, probably.
Okay.
And as long as no one can figure out the song, we're fine.
I think they know the song. Donovan, if you're watching, put it in chat, please.
He did, but I'm not sure how to get chat to show up over Discord.
I'm not sure.
But he's talking. I'm talking to him right now.
Oh, okay. I had to mute. I just went on the stream. I just muted it. I see what you got here. This is interesting.
Let's see if that works.
Hello, Donovan. You are a nerd as well. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, Renegade. Pop the cherry on their channel.
Oh wow, this is weird. I just pulled it up just to see the chat, and honestly, hearing my own voice just seems weird.
Actually, you guys, not very D&D talk, but if you guys would just want to tune into the stream, that would probably help it, like get more out there and whatnot.
Actually, yeah.
And play in the background. Anyway, he's running here. He's muted, but I think he's here. All right. At the last session, you guys had just gotten back to Castiel City, which is the home base of Sophia and the major guild halls of the area located between the demonic and angelic kingdoms.
Castiel is kind of the main hub for our viewers, and is the starting point of the entire campaign.
Correct. And you guys have just gotten back there. This is my train of thought. And you are ready to set out on a journey in the party. Does the party remember where they were trying to go?
The only thing I remember is
if I remember correctly.
You had established that
we kidnapped Clay's stepmother.
You're right. That is what we're going to pick up. But you established last session that Lawrence, one of Kyle's generals, had kidnapped Hikari's dearly beloved sister / lover. Sweet Home Alabama starts playing. So we can actually pick this up with Victoria, who has acquired a demiplane through nefarious means, torturing this woman. That's a great start. That's exactly where we left off.
Wow.
Intimidation with Victoria, a.k.a. strap in, put on your goggles. It's about to get ugly.
Yeah, let's do that. Who's in there with me? Who's gonna hang out with me?
In the torture room?
Oh, it's the interrogation room. Okay.
My bad.
There's a difference.
Amy's in there.
Oh, the black
Amy's
site.
watching.
Yeah, right.
Amy
I guess
is
it's
currently
fine.
in there with you.
I guess Ikari's in there because there's always times you need a little bit extra muscle.
Someone, I know I did this on a whim, and I don't remember what that whim was. Because
Yeah.
I'm an impulsive creature by nature. So,
Yep.
I
You
guess
will
we're
see
just gonna
that
start
more
with
when you'll see that more when he DMs.
Oh gosh. Okay. We're gonna start off with the basic questions. Do you work for Kyle?
Listen here, sweetie. I get my paycheck from the Colonel.
Oh yeah, I was trying to start an insurrection against the Colonel. That's why we did that. Okay.
The property taxes.
Yeah. Property taxes.
Mm-hmm. Did you just bring me here to ask me who I work for?
No, that'd been pretty stupid. So, who's the primary liaison between you and the Colonel?
I'm the manager of the brothel.
Well, you gotta have like a regional manager or something.
Oh,
District
Jade.
supervisor.
Jade does all that. Jade
That's a lot
stops
of work
by.
for one
Talk to
person.
Jade. That's what?
That's a lot of work for one person.
Yeah, but she's her own strong, independent woman. She can handle it.
She's gonna have lackeys somewhere.
No, she really just prefers not dealing with people. I mean, sometimes she makes me go over there to their head office, or their cabin, and take stuff, or me and the other managers have to travel really far. Or they'll send different indentured servants there, but they, she doesn't have direct underlings per se. There's people she can call upon for stuff, but no one that directly underneath her.
So where's this cabin?
In the woods?
Did you just say there's a cabin in the woods?
Right.
Where else would you have a cabin?
The desert?
Mountaintop.
That's anyway, the logistics of cabin placements is not the topic of conversation. Does Amy have Zone of Truth?
She does.
Okay. Amy, can you use Zone of Truth so we're going to have to resort to violence?
Wow, Victoria not wanting to resort to violence. That's never happened.
Speak the truth. And then Amy cast it.
Turn on and stream one time and Victoria becomes a puss.
Honestly. What happened to the attitude of I eat people, Miss Vampire, huh?
Listen. There's a time for eating people, and then there's a time for being nice.
Yeah, it only took this one.
Assassin Ninja Reaper ready to hold her back if need be. That's what. That's what it is.
Amy cast on the truth.
Now, what is if I held up a map, okay, where on the map would the cabin be?
I don't know. If I held up this doll, can you point me where the god of undeath touched you?
As clear to say she's clear, don't know.
Well, you
Listen,
just told me
sweetie,
you had to go
a
there.
portal opens up from nowhere, and I walk through it, and there's a cabin. There's a mailbox out front, and I put in the mailbox, and I walk back through the portal.
Where does this portal open up at?
It's really hot, like super hot.
No, I mean, where? Where do you go to walk through this portal?
Oh, wherever I'm at. They'll contact me telepathically, and it'll open up.
Where was the last place that you were summoned?
Summoned from or summoned to?
Summoned from?
The office.
I feel like I may have made a tactical mistake, but
That's not uncommon.
Put the bomb in the mailbox. Yes, Donovan.
that's a great question. What was on the bottom of the mailbox?
It was now Xenos, Donovan. Heck yeah. What? What was your question?
What was written on the mailbox?
C&J Cabin.
Donovan was here.
Donovan, you're actually we might be putting something in the mailbox. I have an idea.
Donovan,
So
the dragon
I'm going-
comes with the next campaign.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on her while she's and keep talking about the cabin. Keep talking about the cabin.
Okay. This cabin, it was really hot.
In the
Really
desert.
hot. She didn't say that.
Okay. That was hot. The desert's hot, or it's in hell.
How could you have
So-
a wood
Either-
cabin somewhere that's really, really
I would
hot?
say it's either in the Demon Kingdom, or it's near a volcanic region, or in a desert.
So
So-
I'm gonna encode thoughts and take that thought out of my head.
Hold on. Wait, what? Of her thinking of the cabin?
Yes.
Okay, so when you pry into her mind, let's do this simply. When you pry into her mind about the location of the cabin, she just thinks you hear thinking, where was it? It was underground. Was it a chaos? Something is where it was. Close to like a volcano.
All right, that one down in the old notebook.
I swear, if the next word to that is insurgency, oh heck is about to break loose.
Donovan, your father wasn't the oh shit, I can't think of what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. The guy that would blow people up for no reason.
The Unabomber.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What's Victoria got?
We're gonna take
nope.
that thought, take what we know, the chaos something underground, and we're gonna leave her in her cell. Maybe we'll come back for that one later.
Do you share any of this information with the party?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys want to investigate this at all, or do you just want to leave it be?
I'm gonna roll a history check because she said hot underground. I'm thinking volcano. I'm going to history check for volcano locations around here that would have that description.
What does say you do a history about the entire thing, so you have a chance?
All right.
Can I make pina coladas?
You sure can.
I'm making pina coladas.
I respect that. And
Amy takes
17.
one.
Can I sing
Amy
while
takes
I do it?
Sure.
If you
Amy
got
takes
pina
one sip of the pina colada and then passes out drunk.
Getting caught in the rain. I tilt her head up.
She needs to
Make
handle
sure
her.
she doesn't
She needs to
choke.
handle her alcohol better.
If you're not into yoga, you can just keep talking.
Says
I'm
the one
saying-
who doesn't drink it.
and you
Um,
have half a
So
brain.
on your 17
Thanks,
roll,
that's
you
reason.
remember
If like
you remember
like a
somebody
peanut.
named Sid
Oh,
Sid the Sloth. Oh no.
from the Chaos Spawner
Oh,
that you guys had met before
Okay, so
and got Sparrow from.
now you guys know of Sid. I do not know of Sid. Who is Sid?
Reaper.
I'm trying to recall. Oh,
It
yeah.
was a tentacle abomination monster that would
That's all I need to
was
know.
the boss.
You just don't say anything else. You said
No,
tentacles.
it's not like
I know your
it's not like
brain.
that. It's
Don't
not
you
like
lie to
that.
me.
He's humanoid. No, it's not. It's not.
I've seen your search history. Okay.
First off, no, you haven't. Second off, doesn't include that. No, he was just a weird tentacle monster. He was like a humanoid tentacle monster.
Does he make noise?
The most,
Is he like
not really.
like the lobster from Futurama?
The most he would do was he would make Sparrow, Victoria's new set of armor, like the animated armor she has, dance with him to smooth jazz.
That's hot. I'm sorry, Donovan got me. Donovan got me. Anyway, continue.
Oh.
Continue.
That's it. He was from the Chaos Pit.
So I say you read it. I say
I would like to think Donovan's blowing it up while I'm still sitting on it.
every time you readjust because you farted, he blows it back up. I say we investigate. I'm sure Kaguya would like a tan.
Or we could. And now that we've killed the other brother, shouldn't we go rescue Clay's sister?
Yeah, we kind of need to investigate Hoshido for that first.
Yeah, we do
He's
need to
kept
get
over
the
there.
Yeah.
So you were told, this is a general history thing, you were told that there were different chaos spawners throughout the world, but the only one you know the location of was the one you already been to. And there was no volcano there. Nor was it
Quite
super
the
hot.
opposite. I recall there being a lot of water.
Yeah.
So remind me where Jezebel is Hikari's sister, right?
Yes.
Yes. Remind me where she's at.
She was kidnapped, according to the brother you just killed.
Yes.
She was kidnapped by Lawrence, who is pretty
That's
much
right.
Kyle's, one of Kyle's generals, we'll say.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, to be fair, we didn't kill him. We turned him into a vampire goat zombie.
He's dead.
Well, he's dead. I mean,
he might as well be.
Donovan, you don't understand what that reference is. You don't listen. I know you know it's from Pirates of the Caribbean, but jars in these campaigns have a different meaning.
Yeah.
You're right.
We'll put you in a jar.
Actually, we put that comes in later.
So isn't Lawrence like super powerful though?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we?
He is.
You think will this cabin have something possibly that could help us in our defeat of Lawrence?
Here's our options. We can go fight uber powerful Colonel, or we can go fight uber powerful Lawrence.
You talking about Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa! Why would we? I've got a platinum piece thanks to that guy. Okay, why on earth would we go fight Colonel Sanders?
Because we have more of a chance against Colonel Sanders. Because we have more of a chance against Colonel Sanders than we do against Lawrence.
No, I disagree.
I disagree violently.
But I like his money lady friend. I don't want her to die.
Listen, I'm
Jade.
just saying when we went in the back room, okay, Colonel was written as problem to be dealt with eventually.
Yeah.
Lawrence was a problem to be dealt with soon.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
Look,
I think it's safe to assume that the Colonel is much more uber powerful, but he's still a problem.
Look, I have a plan for Lauren, and it's a plan me and Victoria have used twice.
Mm-hmm.
All the things you've not remembered about this campaign, the fact that he is to be dealt with eventually. This is a little note. That's funny to me. That's so funny. Continue.
If we deal with Lawrence, all I have to do is the same thing I did with the God of Undeath. Accelerate and open up the whole can.
I'm just saying, we have options.
I mean,
go ahead.
If we wanted to go all out and just really wanted to wipe him off the face of history, Victoria knows how to teleport to pocket dimensions. We just shove him in the nuke in a portal and just, vaporize him.
Double action, have you told Donovan about this campaign because
Not a
he's
thing.
getting all these
He
references.
is-
He doesn't even understand.
I
He doesn't even
don't.
understand. Donovan, there's a big titty snake girl, snake
Yeah,
lady. Actually,
like I literally just messaged him and said you're not that far off, amigo. Like
honestly,
he's hitting the nail on the head, which just shows you're stereotypical.
no, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it does, 100%.
Isn't your YouTube profile picture a picture of Amy on the
Yes.
Yeah,
okay?
with a condenser microphone with no pop filter. It's disgusting.
You've had a microphone for a week. Shut the hell up.
But it's beautiful. It's really good art. Really, really good.
Amy's
art.
looks better.
She looks great.
Donovan, actually, yeah, it's a good point. Amy, the succubus girl, is actually my picture on here. So if you want to, I got a reference to see what she looked like. That's her. Anyway, so what does the party want to do?
Well, let me ask this: are we 100% sure that Lawrence is in the Chaos Cavern? Is that what you called it?
No. The Chaos Pit is
Chaos
where
Pit.
C and J are, and their
Oh.
cabin.
The cabin? The cabin is where the Colonel lives.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where Lawrence was. I got you. Okay.
No. You will
Only
need
know where Lawrence is.
You will need Nina's help to get to where Lawrence is.
Okay.
You mean where the Colonel is?
Lawrence.
Well, there's Tom.
So if we go to this cabin, are we gonna fight the Colonel? Can we not?
I mean, you could bring him. You could stop in and say, "Hey, I don't know. It depends. How do you want to approach it?"
Why don't we recruit? What if we recruit somebody? What if he gave us Jade? And then we
He
could.
doesn't like us that much.
And we could. He loves me. I don't know what you're talking about, but he loves this little midget. Okay.
You can always try.
I don't know. I feel like just the way you guys are talking, we're not ready for Lawrence. So
We're more ready
No,
for
we are
Lawrence
not.
than we are the Colonel.
I.
And we
Yeah, by
are not.
1%. By 1%.
Oh, okay.
I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
all in all, I still say my strategy of accelerate into ultimate butt whoop kind of works. I mean, it nearly one-shot the God of Death with 1,000 damage,
I
so
remember almost dying.
it worked well.
Pretty sure I was like in the teens of HP.
So was I.
Well,
But
okay.
we lived.
So your acceleration into butt whoop requires like a limit break situation for the Final Fantasy. I don't
No.
like getting that close to death. It's not fun.
Hold on, no.
No.
That's because Storm took forever to tell me, hey, I have a plan.
Yeah, he
We
was
know
hit by hit by Victoria.
Donovan, that comes later. We find him tanning on the beach and then pull it out.
Amy,
I'm gonna have to flip back to the chat just to get
who's
context.
making the most noise out of all of you talking, like in character?
Oh, Bella. Bella and Victoria. They're women.
Amy, Amy Bomb. Hold on. Let me do this.
Oh,
Amy bonks Victoria on the head. Victoria disappears.
Uh-oh.
Can I like walk over? I assume there's like a cloud of dust floating in the air.
There's
Can I-
nothing.
There's
There's absolutely nothing.
Just disappears.
Nothing.
Like you click
Gone.
Control Alt Delete on Victoria.
That's a problem. That is a big problem.
Victoria make a wisdom save.
All right, I'm back. Whatever.
Well, technically you're not. You're
So, you remember how the girl in the brothel, Amy hit her, like tapped her on the head with the staff, and she disappeared?
Yes.
That just happened to you.
Oh,
Make
great.
a wisdom save.
I don't wanna.
You don't have to. You could just fail it.
While he's rolling, I do want to know what Kaguya wants to do.
Kage does not want to go to the Chaos Pit and fight C&J.
Okay,
She
so
says she'd be cool with talking to him, but she doesn't really want to go fight him because she likes you.
Aw. I like her too.
And you'll die.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Amy says, wait a minute. I forgot it did that. And then runs out of the room.
Hikari face palms with just the force of 1,000 suns. Just really?
So Victoria's not back yet. What do you guys want to do?
Right now we need to figure out how to get our last party member back, who's right now in.
Hey, Amy will go handle that while you guys are figuring out what you want.
I just want to stand there wide-eyed and like take a big sip of my umbrella-covered pina colada.
That could be a meme template.
So I guess we go figure out what
Amy,
happened.
as you guys walk out of the interrogation room, you see the portal there, and the portal leads back to Castiel City, and you can see Amy running like through the portal.
Oh, let's follow her. Run.
Well, I mean, we have to go back anyways to get to any of the locations we need to go. So yeah.
Well, you'd be
Follow
stuck there
the
without me. So.
Yeah. So through the portal.
You see Amy run into the guild hall, freaking out, waving the staff.
Mm.
Let me. Excuse me. I made a mistake. It didn't come with a manual. The warning sticker on the side of it's like half gone. I can't read it. Momo is a succubus also.
She's
Very
a little
dark
bit more
skin
sassy and more down to earth.
So by the time you guys get in there, Amy walks confidently to meet you at the front door, and she says, "Ha ha, I've got this," and then plants the staff down on the ground, lifts up the top, and there's a little red button. Like when the goat head flips up, she pushes the button, and Victoria materializes next to you.
Put my hands on my hip and go, where's the other one?
So we're gonna back it up a little bit. While you were gone, in the void of nothing, you see the other girl in there as you're floating, and she says, "Oh, hey, it's you."
Oh my Sophia.
And then after that, you're ripped out of that plane of existence, and you're back with everybody else. And the other girl is nowhere to be found.
I'm gonna tell Amy to hit the button again.
No.
Amy, you realize that other girl's in there too, right?
She holds the staff up to her ear, and she says, "The goat says no."
What? Wait, what other girl?
The one she bonked back in the cat house.
Oh.
The goat compels me to collect them.
To collect prostitutes?
Don't judge me. They're for delivery
Hikari?
anyway.
Hikari's just going to slowly back away from Amy now that she's going a little bit crazy.
I'm saving her.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't need food in there, according to
According to the
this
manual
half
you
of
didn't get?
Look, listen. According to this half of the warning sticker, why that information is on a warning sticker, I don't know. But anyway, so what do we want to do?
We're saying we're going to go to Hoshido.
Yeah, I think we're going to Hoshido.
Okay.
Because that's neither fighting Lawrence or going after the Colonel.
I thought that Lawrence was in the direction of Hoshido.
We don't know where Lawrence is. We just know that's the last place he was.
I feel like
we know that that's the place that he attacked.
I feel like
so it's a good place to investigate.
Cabin is a better lead.
Did my voice change at all? Am I so good?
I can't understand you.
Yeah, you got them muffled. Are you going through a tunnel?
Okay. That should be fine now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, again, what would the party prefer to do?
We're going to Hoshiro.
I say,
Hoshiro.
I still say cabin.
You still say
I
cabin?
still say cabin.
All right, we're 1-1.
Investigate Hoshiro.
Hoshido.
Doesn't matter what Amy picks. You guys picked Hoshido.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, I think Amy right now is a little bit on the loopy side. I think we need to let her calm down. Let the pina
Amy's
colada
still
whip
drunk. Amy's still very drunk.
Very much so.
She's
We have
a
lyric.
she's dancing with me and Kaguya. If you like pina coladas, but she's slurring everywhere. You like pina coladas.
Amy is white girl wasted right now.
Okay. Group agreements. Since we have a cleric with us, we let Amy sleep this one off.
Is there a mechanical bull?
I'm
No.
fine, Akari. I'm fine.
No, you ain't.
I'm fine.
What are you talking about? She's having a good time.
She can barely stand up.
What better time is that?
All right.
I think this is time for I'm surrounded by bad decisions.
So Amy falls asleep, and as she starts to follow the ground, the staff turns into a goat. The goat staff turns into a goat and catches her, and she's riding on its back.
All right.
To Hoshino it is.
Yep. Let's go. Moving on.
All right. So as you all start to make your way, how would you prefer to make your way to Hoshido? Because Bella knows where it's at, the rest of you do not, and it's very far.
Imagine
Over
we're
in
gonna.
Hill City.
About-
Might I ask a favor?
Who do you want to ask?
I asked a Northman.
Oi.
Well, I can summon a horse to pull a carriage if we can get a carriage rented. Do you think you'd be willing to help me get one? It'll allow travel to be quicker and a lot easier.
Sorry, I'm going to stop you right there. It's going to take more than a carriage to get us there.
It can get us as close as possible, and it would save us the trouble of walking and burning off our energy.
What do we need to get there? Bella?
We're going to need a boat.
A boat. Oh, so it's a river or a lake?
Wait, we have a boat. Amy got a pocket boat.
Row, row, row your boat, sneak up in the stream.
Like, do we not remember that way back when we got all the random items?
Yes.
Victoria got the staff that just sticks to whatever it stays to.
Also got a
And
boat.
Amy got a boat. A literal miniature, you press a button, it turns into a giant boat.
That's true. But yes, we're primarily going to need a boat.
So we got the boat. We just need to get to the water to get there.
All right, here's what I will say. You guys think about that and discuss it real quick, and this will be the first little intermission for a couple minutes.
Intermission. Unless you just want to sit here and hear us discuss.
So Donovan, just so you know, Rachet is at work. He's on Discord to his phone. So that's what the intermission is. He's just got to step out and actually do his job.
Yes, I am also at work. So two of us are at work.
Honestly,
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
James/Tubeless. I'm not sure if your name is Tubeless on here too. It's just James is also at work.
I guess since we're streaming this, I can give a little prelude to it. After this campaign, which I think Dakota said is got 6 sessions left in it, Renegade here will be the
if we're not just effing around.
yeah. But Renegade here will be the next DM to take up the line. Which honestly, we have talked about his campaign extensively, and I am very excited for. We hope you can join us to watch that if we ever stream it.
That is
And-
the plan currently. I guess I can go ahead and give a 10-minute spiel here. I gotta write a script, an introductory script on top of everything else I'm gonna do.
You have so many things that you have been forcing into that one project. Holy crap.
I've worked on it for basically 2 straight days.
That surprised me.
I've got quite a bit accomplished, but it's
And I have a campaign that I'm slowly getting people's feedback on, but I have a long time to work on it since next is Renegades. So we'll see how that goes.
I'll be back.
about a
2 minutes, maybe 1 minute, less than a minute, like 1 minute.
I take it since the stream is still going.
yeah. I would
Yeah.
imagine. I've got a whole bunch of Word documents.
So far, only one person has read over the introduction to my campaign. Understandably, because Ratchet, or Dakota, as his name has actually been stated, was unable to read it. And I am hopeful out of the 3 scripts I've wrote so far for campaigns, this is going to actually be a good one. As anyone who's actually been in a campaign of mine has known, since I've only DM'd once, I am horrible at it. But I'd like to redeem
Every
myself
DM's
that I've had more.
First time DMing is horrible. That's
Yeah.
just a given. Yeah.
Forgot.
Now that
I
I've
forgot
been through a
everything I did.
couple, now that I've been through more campaigns and got some more experience under my belt, I hope to rectify that and make it better.
So, as far as my next campaign is concerned, the party is going to be agents of hell. They're going to be working for the 9 hells, and it's not really an evil campaign per se, but there's definitely going to be some things of moral ambiguity. My intentions is for it to be a completely fleshed out sandbox. I've used several tools, diagrams, faction stuff, progress clocks, stuff like that. It's been a lot of work, but once it gets done, I feel like it's going to be an extremely satisfying experience. I'm ripping off a few concepts from my favorite anime. More or less for kind of help me flesh the story out. It's because of that. That's really like the anime and some of the concepts in the anime. So I want to do something with it. As far as setting wise, it's kind of like right on the beginning of the industrial era for the continent. There's 10 major territories, each governed by a dragon lord, all under sort of standing equal with the crowned monarch of the continent. He's sort of a liaison of the mortal races to the dragons. I think that's about it. I don't know if Nathan, are you back?
Yes, I am.
Actually, I can probably share with the party, not necessarily the party. I thought I shared it earlier to the Discord. Are you streaming the chat right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Have we decided what we're gonna do once Dakota gets back?
We were going to Hoshido.
Like, how are we getting there? Have we decided how we're gonna get there?
Well, Amy's got the boat we can use. We just need to get to the water to be able to do so. I've got the ride to be able to get there.
And that's my world map.
Storm, since you've introduced your campaign, do you mind if I give the pitch for my campaign, since only Nathan has been the only one to read it?
Why are you asking me?
Just
I wanted the party's opinion on that one.
You don't need to ask us. If you want to share it, then share it.
My campaign is a little bit more modern than even his. Mine's more set in the 1980s, 1990s. However, it still holds to a fantasy setting. If anyone who's played Final Fantasy before kind of knows how that sets up. Mine is a case of a country that was once at war is no longer at war after forming what is known as the Council. The Council is 11 people from each country of the 12 countries that have formed together to kind of a democracy in a sense, except with still got kings and stuff.
I'm out. Share that next intermission. I'm back. You just now started talking anyway.
Oh. All right. Let's. What are we doing? Are we marching or are we getting a horse? Let's just.
What? Where are you discussing this?
I have a broom.
Okay.
Bella, get on the
So
broom.
you could all respectively fly or carriage your way to the shoreline of where you would like to go.
Don't we have? Where's Toxan?
You have not made any interest or any inquiries of where she is.
Where's Toxan?
Who are you asking?
Well, Amy
does not know.
Amy's gone. So, hey, Victoria.
What makes you think I would know?
You have lesbian mind powers? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, then
You're in
what?
Castile City, right outside the guild hall. You can go in and ask.
Oh, let's go in the guild hall and ask. I'm walking into the guild hall.
As you approach in the guild hall, you see the bar. You see a female dragonborn or dragon girl, like I forget the actual term is. She's humanoid, with some dragon skills on her.
Mm-hmm.
Behind the bar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then you see a succubus you recognize as Momo.
Okay.
And you see a Oni you recognize as Coco.
Oh. So I want to climb, like literally like I'm climbing Mount Everest up to this bar stool.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to sit on it.
Oh, you made it up here, little fella.
Well, yeah, I did. This is great.
She hands you a coloring book and some crayons.
I love crayons.
Don't eat them now.
I would never, as I shoved them up my nose. All right, listen.
Oh boy.
Listen, very beautiful dragonborn lady. I need to know where Toxan is.
Toxan.
Toxan, you know, Toxan.
Yeah, I know who Toxan is.
Yeah.
You just work at the bar, but from the chatter I heard, she is off world somewhere for 2 days now. She actually should have checked in, I believe, yesterday, and
Wait.
there hadn't been any word yet.
Is she usually late?
No.
Oh, boys.
I'm making this joke. She will be.
So wait.
Go ahead.
So she's not usually like this is unusual for Toxan, right?
She's usually very punctual. This is very unusual behavior. The only other time this happened is when her hubby Stain showed back up, or was brought back here.
Okay. So like I'm so shocked and interested in this that I blow the crayons out of my nose, like through air, like and they hit the ground. What?
There's a big old loogie on both of them.
That's right. And it's just dangling out my nose at this point. The excess.
That's nasty.
Anyway.
I think I gagged a little.
Momo, we're gonna have a gag situation over here in the lobby again.
Momo, hey.
What can I help you with, small dirty child?
Where did Toxan go off world to? What realm is she in?
One universe older than younger than this one.
Who's younger? Momo, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Would you like? Well, you're at a bar, but can I make you a special ale?
Sure.
I'm gonna make
No,
you.
Momo is a very dark skinned succubus, just for
Okay, I'm gonna make
visual.
you. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? A mimosa.
Sure. Ooh,
Mimosa, you get it? Because
Oh.
Renee's
I like it.
made her a mimosa. Slide it to her down the bar, professionally made.
She drinks it. And she's very happy, but she also dies a little bit on the inside because of that bad pun.
Oh,
I was about to say, if I was playing a female character, the old Spanish chancla would be coming out right about now.
And then Amy wakes up as you're saying the bad pun, and goes over to Momo and says, "Listen, he's been reading my book too." And Amy holds up a book of 1,000 bad puns.
you have a book of it. I grab it out of her hands, excited, and give her my platinum piece.
Oh gosh.
Oh no!
Amy was sad until you put a platinum in her hand, and she thought, okay.
Hooray!
Victoria, you need a sandal just to smack him up the head.
Okay, so now, we have a situation, guys. All right. Toxan's not back. And Toxan is a punctual lady.
While that is true, I could take about 3 guesses why she's not been showing up.
You going to confirm any of those with 100% certainty?
I can confirm one with about 50% certainty.
The 50% is not enough. This is a life on the line.
I think this is 2 lives becoming 3.
My man's
More
got
than
a
likely. More than likely.
But don't you want to make sure...
They're-
I
they're
don't think we
really
need to
dumb.
make
Listen,
sure to
listen.
know.
Here's what happens, okay? We go check on Toxan. She's probably banging or whatever. And then we ask her to turn into a freaking awesome giant snake lady and then carry us off where we want to go.
I can use my sojourner to carry everybody over the shore to the shoreline.
So as you're all standing here debating this, somebody roll a perception for me.
Let me get my character sheet pulled up.
Give me a second.
I ain't rolling it. My perception's garbage. Avery despises me when it comes to dadgum rolls on perception.
I forget that I'm not the perceptive one either.
Plus, what's my
I got a 14. Nice.
All right, that's good enough. It's pretty obvious. In the guild hall, you've seen these huge, very tall. Good job.
I'm trying.
You've seen these. Yeah, put a roll. Roll 1d20. Roll.
oh, that's a nat 20.
20. So you see the Bella is the first one to notice it, and it really gets her attention. You've seen these big purple golems inside the guild hall before, because they're stationed on the doors. There's one on each side. They're like 12 feet tall, and they're big stone-looking golems, but made out of some special material, and they're purple. Have a purple hue to them. You see the golems stand up.
Oh, that's
And-
not good.
That's
Both
never
golems
good.
stand up. One goes in front of the door and walks out, and the other golem goes about 8 feet away from the door while still inside and takes up a position, like a defensive type position.
Oh, shit.
Then a couple of seconds later, Hikari and Victoria get a searing noise in their head. Alarm, 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 alarm. Just repeating in their head. Acknowledge, alarm. The voice says, acknowledge alarm. So,
I'm going
Do you say
to
anything?
confirm what the alarm's about. Since it's
What's
telepathic,
that
I know I
alarm?
can communicate
Let's
back
talk
with it.
it.
Battle stations!
says there wasn't a. Let me get my paper. There was an attack on Narit. One of Elite was attacked on Narit. That actually rhymes. Requesting deployment to Narit for extinction.
What?
Wait, what?
I'm making this joke out of character XK class into the world scenario, and I get to cause it.
So Momo also
So-
gets its alarm, and everybody else in the guild hall does. Really, it's a true believer. And she says, "Narit, I'm pretty certain that was the world Toxan went to."
I can hold him.
Well,
And this is all able-bodied believers of whatever platinum and above are to report to guild hall or to your nearest golem for transportation.
Hikari's going to look at Victoria and nod like, yeah, I knew this was coming.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I take it since they said believers, Northmen, and Bella have to stay here for this one.
They're the ones. The believers are the ones that are notified. But if they wanted to come, they could simply ask to accompany.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't even know what's going on because we're the only ones that hear
They
it.
do not. They just hear everybody freaking out, like, "Oh, what's this noise?" And the golem acting funny.
I'm gonna put my Stalin stash on and approach Northman and say, "Comrade, you're being conscripted." So doesn't this mean Jackie and company also are aware of what's going on?
Yes.
Outstanding.
They may not be called upon because they're not the appropriate rank, but they are aware.
Hey guys, I want to go there, but I'm gonna have to take like maybe 15 to 30 minutes.
We'll have a golem send you in as soon as you get back.
Yeah, but I do want to go. I know what's going on. You will have to explain to me what's going on when I get back. But yeah, okay. The stream will continue.
Bella doesn't
Alright.
need an explanation to understand exactly what the fuck is going on because she noticed the two golems just moving. It's like, yeah, that's definitely not good.
I thought that was another sex joke, and Northman was going to step away to get with Kaguya.
No.
No.
Or without adult
Yeah,
supervision.
Bella, no. But yeah, Bella doesn't even need an explanation to understand what's going on because, again, she noticed the two golems that were moving. Like, yeah, that's definitely not good. That's not supposed to happen unless it's an emergency.
But you don't know what that emergency is.
Doesn't matter. She knows it's an
those-
emergency. She's already willing and able.
Okay, so Amy grabs her goat PT back and puts it on her back, and Amy puts a little bit of purple face paint below her eyes and her cheeks. Says, "Let's go." Starts marching towards the golem.
As Hikari follows, he tightens the wraps around his hand.
I'm going to annoyedly cross my arms and approach the golem and poke it and say, "Beam me in, Scotty."
My name is Fred, not Scotty. Scotty
Beam me
is
in.
outside.
Beam me in, Mr. Flintstone.
I don't like you. I will
okay.
make your location worse than the others.
You
And a
get
portal opens up in front of you.
you get used to her, don't worry. But she's with us.
So a portal opens up in front of you, Victoria.
Yay.
Do you walk through?
I'm going to turn into a bat.
Okay. As you walk through, the portal disappears behind you, and he opens up a new portal for everybody else. Your portal is on the edge of a cliff.
That's why she turned into
That's
a
why I
bat.
turned into a bat. I figured it was gonna like spawn me in like midair, like some Garrod Crovey shit, you know?
Hikari knows what's going on, heads through the new portal that's opened up.
All right. So, as you all
Time to go.
step through,
I'm back. What?
outstanding.
Okay.
Victoria
Timing,
pissed
we're
off
going through the
Golem.
portals.
I heard. Yes.
Okay.
We're all heading through the portal.
Have I gone?
I'm
Have
going
I,
to.
have I gone through yet?
Not yet, but you can right now if you choose. Everyone else is walking through right now.
Oh, can I look at the golem? Say, do you give high fives?
For you, little buddy. And he puts his hand up.
I jump up. High five. Whoosh.
There you go. There's your legal disclaimer.
We do not own the rights to these pictures. None of these pictures are shown in the stream. We do not own the rights to these pictures. These pictures are made by random internet people, and we appreciate them greatly.
You know what? There's no author stamp on any of them, so you know what? Go ahead and prove it. Prove you drew it. Anyway, so you step through, and you are in the first picture. Like that is what you see in the first picture.
Wow. It's
So
And
apparently
there are a bunch of people, bound, like they're sitting down. Their legs are tied together, and their arms are tied together behind them. And they are the benches are gone, the flower pots are gone, and it's just a bunch of people bunched up back to the fountain, like in rows and rows, in a big circle of people.
Oh, that ain't good.
Look at all that XP.
of all kinds of different races.
So this is what a chain gang is. Oh.
Also,
Welcome to Old
since
Georgia.
Northman went through the portal last,
Huh?
he's seen a portal open up behind him as he's walking through, and seen the paladin step through into the guild hall.
Is the goat with him?
Yes.
Does it wink at me again?
It winks at you and sticks its tongue out in a seductive manner.
I shudder.
So I go to be perfect for you.
when you crit fail a charisma check.
You and I go were made for each other.
No, me and Kaguya were.
So there is a barrier around.
No.
The big purple pillar in the back that looks like an adult toy is some type of like projector type thing. Picture it like that.
Honestly, I thought it was a hot air balloon. Thanks for ruining that image for me.
A hot air balloon.
I thought it was a hot air balloon.
Have you seen a hot air balloon before?
There's a really fancy looking hot air balloon flying through the middle of town. Nope, it's a dick shape.
No, that looks more like that's more like a purple crystal pillar.
It's a penis shaped
Like a
pillar.
power source.
Penis shaped power source. Thanks, Rachet. Appreciate it.
Hot air balloon.
Yeah, I couldn't see the
I
bottom.
don't think this man has ever actually seen an hot air balloon.
It looks like a
Since it-
fancy hot air balloon.
Since it's
I
called,
don't
That's
know.
not a hot air balloon. That's nowhere
Listen,
near.
let's stop talking about this. I don't want to know what kind of problems you have down there to make you think that's a hot air balloon. Anyway,
since it's called, does it attract cats?
I didn't hear you. What?
I said since it's called piss piss, does that attract cats? Like piss piss. Because it's a penis
Only
shaped power
carpet
source.
munching, only carpet munching lesbians are repulsed by it. That's the only effect. Anyway, you see Siegfried, the big pig orc man, standing there. You see Nina. Nina's a bunny girl. Like I don't know how to describe that very well. Just a bunny girl. And the paladin has somehow beat you there. And the paladin is staying there as well.
That should raise some major red flags.
Yeah, when the paladin shows up, crap's gone south. Things have gone completely sideways.
And you are, as you look around you, you see there are probably about 100 people that are not bound, that are stepping through portals, and more are still coming in. And as you look at them, you see they all have purple eyes, meaning they are true believers of Sophia.
So situation has absolutely gone south. We are past
Look-
space Mexico. We are past space Brazil. We are right now in space Chile.
You look up and you see a big black ball of like ooze in the sky. It's several hundred feet up.
That's
like-
Stain.
That's either Stain or something much
What?
worse.
Yeah, big black ball of black ooze in the air. Yeah, I'm gonna highly guess that's Stain.
Everyone gather around. That is a new arrival here, says the paladin.
Gathering.
Gathering.
There was an attack on one of our own here just the other day, or just recently. So, our retaliation will be swift and just. These people have been soiled and what's the word for it? Tempted by the power, quote unquote, power of Kyle. So, we're going to pull them out by the roots. We have already extracted all the true believers in the guild halls from this reality, and we are going to end this reality. No exceptions.
Raise my fist in the air. Huzzah! No one else gonna. It's just me. Just me. Huzzah!
Amy joins you and says, "Hooray!"
Thanks, Amy.
It appears that Kyle is using, as we were informed of this magic just recently, and he points to Bella. And he motions for you to come over to him.
What's up?
He grabs your arm, pulls up your sleeve if you have sleeves, and says, "This heinous power here, some type of divinity serpent killing magic.
Oh, yeah, this shit.
Well, this reality has been infected by that pretty grand scale, and our very own resident snake lady Toxin has been attacked.
Has she been evac from the area?
She's currently inside the black orb.
Oh my god.
We believe.
And judging by that, Stain's protecting her.
So, actually, what happened was she was here by herself, she was here with. I can't think of the NPC's name. She was here with lesser NPCs that you've not met yet, we'll say. And she was attacked by several of the strongest, like all the strongest people of this reality. That were not true believers, of course. And she sustained injuries during that. Stain was able to feel that, warped here, and, well, you can see for yourselves. And he holds up a magic crystal, and you can see like the impact site from where Stain arrived and where Octoxan was hurt at. And there is you guys know what the meteor crater is?
Yeah.
There's that.
Whew.
Actually, I got a better idea. If this is happening on a wide scale, there's got to be a source to it. What if we were to find the source and take it out?
Kyle is the source.
All right, let's go. We're gonna throw hands with an elder evil.
Wait, we gotta help
What we do-
Toxan.
What's that?
We gotta help Toxan first.
Stain's helping her.
Well, obviously,
Yeah,
Kyle is the source of it,
No, Dane.
but what
Dane
I'm
is gone.
saying is there could be a potential proxy, is what I'm saying.
Right. He's
So if you won't get the source, aka the proxy, take that out. It
He's
could
his
reverse
treasure. That's
everything.
being investigated right now.
Okay, good. Because I'd rather try to not destroy this place if we don't absolutely have to. I would suggest that we leave it as a last resort.
He looks at you and dead in the eye and says, "No, this universe is going to burn into hell."
Scorched earth.
You're gonna save
this
Toxan
is-
first, right?
This universe is donezo.
Are you gonna save Toxan first?
Currently, the magic wasn't enough to kill her. She's alive. Stain's in there with her. The problem and the reason I'm here is the fact that Stain's kind of gone a little berserk. So, for the time being, he sealed himself and her inside the orb. But when we go to crack the orb, or on their own, it will crack. And there's not much telling what he'll do. He could be calmed down by that point, or he could not be calmed down at that point. I had to lock this dimension down from his travel, otherwise he was going to go fight Kyle by himself.
You guys
Logical reason.
You guys want to go try and recruit Stain?
Stain's already on our side. He's just right now kind of
Recruit
mad.
to like take him with us to kill Kyle.
It's an idea. But right now, I think we need to get him under control.
Well,
Okay,
right now, here's what I need you all to do. The true believers have been extracted, and he holds up a bunch of purple jars. Says they're in safekeeping right now. And he hands all of you guys, it's actually materializing your hands, be a better way of putting it, a bunch of different just jars.
Do I get him since I'm not a true believer?
Yeah, you still get one. Everybody there gets one. The jar is about it's about 4 times the size of a mason jar, we'll say.
Okay, big jar.
Very like a big cookie jar, kind of. He says, "All right, here's your task. We go through the city, we kill everything."
Wait,
Cool.
Everything.
I have a way that might be able to make this a lot quicker, but I will need some assistance. Seeing as this will cause a lot of damage to myself in the process, it can raise this city to the ground.
He says, "We don't necessarily want to braze the city to the ground. I'm not worried about structures and such. We simply need to get rid of all the living people from the city and see if there is something else living that we missed, and see if there's a source here that might be the go-between between Kyle and this newfound anti-snake power."
Do we have to kill everybody?
actually agreeing with the Norseman here for once. Holy shit.
Is this like a necessity? Is there a particular
All
reason?
these people have turned away from Sophia, rejected her,
What about,
and
wait, what?
decided.
Yeah, how do we know that's of their own choice? How do we know that they're just not being mind controlled? I'm strong of will, so I was able to resist it. But what if these people couldn't?
They fell
Mind control.
into temptation, and they will be burned at the stake.
All the true believers were immune from this. Only those that had been rejecting her all this time. This universe is a little bit newer than yours. We've been here at least 90 years.
Okay,
There's been time.
so
They've had their time.
so if we kill Kyle, will they be broken and then, or they'll
They will go back to their still non-believer ways. It's not as if they fell for temptation, sure, but it's not as if killing Kyle will change their hearts. Their souls are already tarnished. It's over.
At this point, it's more of a mercy.
God of
than
Undeath said that about me, and look where I'm at. And look at where I'm at now. Still
He
by her
called you
side.
tarnished for a different reason. He called you tarnished for a different reason, though.
honest. This is.
So as you're all standing there talking, he says, "Begin," and they start killing all the people tied up around the fountain.
This isn't very efficient. We could just solve this with a fireball.
He says,
I think
handle it however you choose.
I was about to say, does the paladin have like the psychic connection like Victoria can use? Like just out of
Like,
curiosity.
talking to people?
Yeah, talking to people mentally, so it's just between two people.
From your experience with the paladin, he has any and all abilities you probably ever heard of.
True.
You ever seen the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, where Grim's going around killing the Huggy Bears?
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do.
One
I know
little,
Billy
zero.
3 little huggy bears.
Basically possessed toys that became demonic, and Grim just came through flying with his scythe, decapitating all of them. Great scene. But I ask this why Victoria's going on an absolute murder spree, because I do have a side idea. Not for the absolute raising of the city, but to keep Stain from going on a rampage.
What you got?
So, but this is between just me and the Paladin. I mentioned that other than my high charisma, I may be able to convince him to calm down to a common goal.
Okay.
I would just have to be able to talk to him, or at least get him to understand a reason.
Well, I can get you in there. If he tries to eat your soul afterward, you might be kind of screwed. But I can get you in there.
It's a risk willing to take.
What's your charisma?
Okay. He opens the
Um,
portal up and you're inside the orb.
Do it now.
My charisma is actually 20.
Okay.
It's surprising.
So
Looks like it-
what he does, he immediately opens the portal up and says, "You ready?"
As I will ever be.
All right, you're inside now. You are in black. It feels like black water. It's not as tarry as you thought it would be. It's more of like a running water, but it's a thick water. But it's not tarry, like I said.
Alright. I keep focus as I try to locate Stain himself.
You
I have brought 0 weapons with me. I've left my quarterstaff and my longsword back with the paladin. So he knows I'm not a threat.
inside the orb. There is a little house, like a tiny little brick house.
Hikari's gonna walk up and knock on the door gently. Just enough to be heard, but not enough to sound threatening.
You guys swim. You're in water, but all right.
Well,
You get no response.
am I able to speak in this liquid?
Very muffled, but yes. There's also a window. It's like a stereotypical little brick house.
Yeah.
Two
Before
windows in front of you.
I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying not to raise Stain's absolute rage right now. So muffled, I'm going to speak. Stain, I need to speak to you. I understand you're mad. Even I am mad. They had no right to attack her. But at the same time, your rampage must not start, or else innocent people may be hurt.
The door flies open and it says innocent. This universe is to be condemned. There are no innocents here.
Here, no. But think about it. As Hikari does his best to land on the floor itself while swimming. If you were to do what you were setting out to do and attack Kyle by yourself, think how that would hurt Toxan even worse. She'd be losing you.
So as you go inside, you're inside the house right now after the door flung open, and you are now standing and there is no water.
All right.
And what you see inside is Toxan's awake, and you see like a little version of Stain, like bunched up with her,
Understood.
using her as a pillow. Some might say.
Understandable.
Well, what
But
would
I
you
am-
like?
To be honest, I just wish to speak to a compromise. I understand you're angry. I mean, by all accounts, you have every right to be angry. But at the same time, what goal will attacking Kyle yourself accomplish? If you go in there headlong like you plan to, there's no guarantee you will ever come back. And then of what then?
Kind of grunts a little bit. Puts his hand on her stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, snap.
It means she has a baby. It means she's just, yeah.
I understand
Yeah,
that.
she's pregnant.
I'm not dense.
Well, I mean, you were responding. I want to make sure you knew.
I understand, but I was expecting him to respond.
No, he just put his hand on her stomach.
Derp.
Hikari and for hook, line, and then what then of that? A child raised without a father. As personal experience, it's not a good way to go.
Gosh, all you true believers. What would you suggest then? You accompanying me, or me accompanying you? Go
When the
kill
time
Kyle.
is right. When the time is right, we do plan to execute him to finish this where it stands. But we can't rush headlong with an unclear head, or he's just going to use that against us.
You know, for a mortal, you're not too bad.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I have an idea. Isn't this whole Toxan being attacked situation has been fixed? And I have put in measures to where it could never happen again. I've also found the location of the perpetrator that helped conduct or kind of conduct what's going on here. So,
Do we have any guaranteed names?
I have more than that. As a piece of the orb or the big circle on the window outside the house you're in, you see an amalgamation of a weird creature that is missing several parts of its body, and it has bright yellow eyes.
I take it this is the source?
Yes, was still alive for the time being.
Impressive.
Isn't Toxan kind of whispers to him. Huh. I have an idea. It'll let off a little bit more steam anyway. Aren't you missing somebody?
I am. And I do plan to rectify that.
Who was
I
your
know
wife,
who can.
I believe?
Jezebel.
Yes, you're beloved. I understand.
Correct. And I know who has her. And I plan to fix that.
So at this point, he's pretty calm. He was way calmed down before you actually got in here. Like from what he was originally. This Toxan's been talking to him this whole time.
Yeah.
But he was already pretty chill comparatively to what he was.
Yeah.
So he agrees with what you're putting down, and that he thinks he will wait until that day. And don't worry, Akari, if you were to die in this grand battle, I'll just simply eat you, and you can live on forever.
If my passing is to come, it'll be an honor to feel something to destroy the monstrosity that created all this trouble.
So now we're going to go to outside. What is the rest of the party doing?
Yeah, I didn't sign on for mass genocide.
1, little 2, little 3, little huggy bears, 4, little 5, little 6.
Yeah, I am lawful good. I did not sign on for fucking genocide.
It's not genocide.
Yes, it is.
It's retribution.
It's genocide.
It's retribution.
Genocide.
Same
Paladin.
Genocide.
The paladin says that if no one else is there but you, they would simply kill you and still Kaguya is what they would do. And they would give a Kaguya to Kyle.
Wait, say what now?
He says that if the rest of the true believers were not there, if Stain, the Paladin, were not there, and if they were not tied up and being murdered at this point, that the attitudes of these people would be to attack you, kill you, take Kaguya, and give Kaguya to Kyle. Just so you know who you're defending.
I don't know if you've realized this, but I've already died once.
Didn't died.
I mean, technically,
I did not sign on for mass fucking genocide.
So you can call it what you like, but you would do the same to defend yourself. But the problem is you wouldn't be able to, so you just die. With your self-righteous, dumb thoughts. Then a portal opens up beneath your feet and you're gone. You're back in the guild hall.
I take it at this point, since I've already talked to Stain, I'm probably pulled back to the rest of the group.
So the entire orb kind of dissipates, and the little house dissipates, and the three of you drop back down to the ground. Along with the surviving pieces of that monster thing.
Hikari walks back over to where the paladin was, where he left his weapons, and retrieves them.
You dwarf!
Who's talking?
Stain.
Oh, yes, me, dwarf.
I need a drink.
What do you want?
Strawberry martini.
What? Okay, sure.
Non-alcoholic for my woman.
I vomit at the sound of the words. What? Blasphemy.
Northman.
Yes.
She is expecting. It is bad for her to have such.
All he really wants is a strawberry smoothie. That's what he really wants.
Oh, I can do that. I make her a strawberry smoothie. I make him a strawberry martini.
Okay. All right. Real quick, there's gonna be one more intermission. That'll be the last one.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I think our only viewer is Adios Vamoosed.
Aw.
That's okay.
Well, it's 1:08 in the fucking morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still laughing because I'm just picturing Victoria with that Jamaican accent swinging a scythe around while singing a song.
It's really just for the
I didn't sign off for mass fucking genocide. That's fucked up.
There's a lot of things messed up in this campaign. Have you not realized that? Dakota is the DM.
You just wait to get. Listen, this has nothing on what.
See, I thought we were going in to fight the forces of Kyle. I didn't think we were going in to, commit mass genocide.
Well, we technically are confronting the forces of Kyle, but this is not. There's no the Geneva Convention didn't happen in this universe or this collection of universes.
Either way, it's still mass genocide.
You're caught up on the morality of a fictional universe.
Bella's lawful good. How do you think he was going to react?
This is lawful.
No, it's not.
Orders of the
That's
king.
religious. At that point, no, that's just religious BS. No, that's not.
Wait, are you a follower of Sophia?
No.
Oh, are you not?
I fight for her, but I'm not a true believer. No.
That makes sense. Because his idea of lawful good would be different than a follower of Sophia's idea of lawful good.
Well, I'm lawful evil, so.
You're just having a good time.
So yeah, of course you would be all for it. No shit. So no shit, you would be all for mass genocide. It's like, Bella and Victoria couldn't be further apart from the spectrum as possible.
Listen,
Hikari is the middle between us.
We can throw hands about it if you really want to. Okay.
For crying out loud, they don't have a clip of that on YouTube where I can just send it to the group chat.
Then, okay, I can throw you in the gulag.
Do you really want to fight me? Do you want
Look, right now, she's back at the guild hall.
And more like moving to Oshida without them. Since they, you know, gonna be busy with that shit that she's not for. Try to get a head start on the investigation at least.
Can't believe y'all weren't going to investigate Toxan.
There was no reason to.
There's always a reason. When something is mentioned, there's a reason.
I mean, at least I was the one who's like, okay, if Stain's still furious, I'm going to at least make sure he's not going to accidentally kill someone he doesn't need to.
Yeah, you did a good thing.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter at that point since you're basically, you know, I don't even need to repeat myself anymore.
You worry too much.
I mean, either I was going to die horribly or I was going to convince him to calm down. I just glad my charisma is really freaking high.
My money was on die horribly, so.
So, who's tuned into the podcast on Friday?
We'll see if I'm busy Friday.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I should also mention, I'm just going to leave a shout out on the guild hall while my actual self is going to head over to Hoshido.
Oh, okay.
Ahead of everybody else.
Okay.
I just got to make sure Dakota knows that when he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm still kind of mad because I literally just scrolled through YouTube like, come on, where is this stupid Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy clip? It is the only clip I cannot find on the Headgum YouTube right now.
Because it's probably been copyrighted all the fucking hell. That's probably why.
No, you can find every other stinking clip in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. No issue. You just can't find that one.
I wonder why. That's weird.
Yeah, like I can even find where Grim was playing guitar at one point. Which, not gonna lie, that was an epic scene. Finally found it! I found it. This is basically what Victoria's doing.
I was actually thinking more Pyro from TF2.
Fix this mess.
Oh, reaping teddy bears! How unexpected! Excuse me, Eris, I have work to do.
Yeah, Storm, I think that's the scene you're talking about.
Yep.
Honestly, I was kind of thinking more Pyro. Just...
That was cool.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch this while we're waiting on Dakota. Best of Hostel Gato.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, come on, it's all Delgado. He's amazing.
While playing Assassin's Creed 2 on my fucking Switch.
To the party, all I say is this. I have just heard the biggest quote of Northman's life.
What?
Oh, jeez.
By Thorn's banjo, woman, you are a temptress.
Is that something you're saying I need to quote?
No, that would literally be just Northman anytime that Kaguya asks him to do something. By Thor's banjo,
Well,
woman,
Kaguya-
you are
Let's be real here.
Say what? Say what?
Nathan, have
He's
you
asking
thought
what
any,
you said, dude.
Yeah, what'd
have
you
you
say?
thought any more about your character for my campaign?
No.
I know you're a priest, but are you gonna?
And I'm back.
Okay, worst
Okay.
timing ever. Go
I
ahead.
know, right?
All right, Dakota. Before you continue, I'm moving
You
on
have to put a shadow clone in the thing.
before you continue. I'm moving on to Hoshido without them, but I'm leaving a Shadow Clone behind so that Shadow Clone can guide them there whenever they get back.
Okay, that's a choice. Okay. So you guys get done cleaning up. So as you're cleaning up the streets, the jars that are in your possession are filling up.
Oh yeah,
Essentially,
Dakota. I put the scene that Storm was quoting in the Discord chat.
okay. Oh gosh, watch it later. Okay. Uh,
10
so your
seconds.
jars are filling up kind of like if they're soul boxes from a zombie game. So
Oh, good grief.
you eradicate the threat from the city. Now that the source has been found, source is taken in by the paladin. Is okay. Thank you all for coming out. This will conclude. The rest will be cleaned up very shortly by myself.
Of course, the Paladin seeks to finish the job himself.
Well, you would die if you stayed there with him while he's doing this.
Oh, we know. We know.
So he thanks you all, and you all go back. The portal opens up, and you all go back to wherever you came from. Toxan is also awake at this point. She walks through the portal as well, and so does Stain. So they are now with you in the guild hall. And
Well.
from the time span, it might have been like an hour. that Bella's been back at the guild hall between now and then?
Yeah, she had already left, so but there's a shadow clone there in her place.
Did Hikari take part in cleaning the streets?
He was busy talking to Stain, so he probably got back
That's
after.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Amy pretty much just talked the entire time and didn't really want to take part. But she understands the necessity of it and finger gun one person. What did Northman do during the time?
Stood there in shock and drank.
Did you make drinks for the true believers as well, or you just drink yourself?
Sure, I had a party.
Okay. A Nazi party.
I mean, no. No.
Alright, so you're all back at the guild hall with Toxin and Stain now. Is there anything you'd like to do at this point? And you were greeted by Bella's shadow clone.
I say we change directions and go somewhere else.
There's nowhere else for us to go.
Yeah, well, you need me if you want to get the
I'm
host.
just
shit
kidding.
on.
I'm just kidding.
My actual self already went on ahead without you guys.
That'd be funny if we were just like, well, Bella decided to, do that. So we're going to go to the cabin. The cabin.
That's
in
an
the woods.
option.
It is an option. I think it'd be funny. I think Bella would be like, you guys, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did it again. First you tore me into 1,000 pieces and made me into a portal. And now you left me in Hoshido.
God.
You're the one who have left her because she went on her own volition, and she knows how to get back.
So it will
Well,
take Bella roughly an entire, even at her ninja speed and flying throughout, it'll take her at least a day to get there.
Hikari, having talked to Stain and Toxan, bows in respect as he had never got the chance to do that before they finished their conversation. As he says, "The time will come, Stain. The time will come."
It's not how I expected the interaction between you and him to go, but I'll take it as far as earlier. What?
Extra help to kill Kyle is always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, they're still staying there with you. Stain essentially opens a portal up to customs, and Toxin goes back to customs, which is the entry world between yours and Sophia's.
Yeah.
The Stain is still standing there with you in the guild hall. So what is you guys' plan?
Hey, Stain, can you open up a portal to Hoshido?
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
He doesn't.
We walk through.
What?
Well,
Sucks,
we just cheated. the
sucks to
system.
be you. Should have been polite and waited.
I mean, that was really what I expected you guys to do. And I'm like, you're at the guild hall. What do you want to? How do you want to get there?
Sure.
That's
Portal.
funny.
Give me a portal.
So he opens the portal up. He says, "You were talking about a cabin earlier. Do you want to go there, or do you want to go with the Hoshido?"
I don't think we are prepared enough to deal with that cabin.
I'm going to
Well, no,
Hoshio
you would
as I
die
walk through the
horrible.
portal.
You would die horrible if you fought him, but I didn't know if you just want to go there.
I mean, we can go there.
Yeah.
And is Hoshido like a
The only
big
one-
city? Is it?
It's not really it's a decent
It's a
size, but
province.
it's
It's a province.
It's a province.
pretty much it's away from only certain people know how to get there.
I feel like we should talk to the colonel. Just talk to him and see if there's any.
The only one he'd be willing to talk to is you.
Okay.
Exactly.
And maybe
Well,
the
I don't know.
kid-
Hoshiro was attacked, and it could lead to leads to where Jezebel is. I think that's more important.
I find myself agreeing with Tubeless because we need to find Jezebel before she gets murdered to death.
I'm in agreement.
Okay. The party has
Although-
spoken. Party has spoken.
Yeah.
But
So
let's hope that the
Okay.
colonel doesn't have any information that we need. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, as far as we know, he has no information we need.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. As far as we know.
And unless we have money, and the only one who has money is you,
No, the
we
only one
ain't
who has
getting
money now is Amy. I have a book of 1,000 puns.
Yeah, but you have a way to make money. Mine got spent by a bunch of old guys. Victoria spent all hers on one woman. Huh, kind of fits how Storm's actual life went.
Huh.
I had some reserves.
I tell you what, he could possibly make a portal open for Northwind if Northwind wanted to go to the Colonel alone.
I don't want to do that to the party, though.
I mean, we're not going to
It's
be
not-
in combat as far as I know. We're just going to be, investigating what happened.
I'm just saying it's an option. He's in a good mood right now, so he's in a gimmick mood.
Yeah, but I can't get back.
He's got a point.
Yeah, I have no way of returning, so I have to go with him to host.
You would have to convince. You'd have to get the Colonel to make you a portal back.
It's just not a.
You got high enough charisma. You can do it.
I mean, I do have a good charisma, but man, that is it's a task.
I mean, you made the Colonel happy. I mean,
I
you
make
made a
everyone
drink
happy.
for him.
I'm not trying to steer it one way or the other. I just thought it'd be funny, so I mentioned it.
Yeah, I make everyone but Bella happy. Okay, that's how this works, and it's not my fault. Bella's just she doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know. I'm a really nice guy.
Also, Hikari, before he goes
Well,
through
there's a
the
very
portal,
big reason why she doesn't. That's annoying.
before Hikari goes through the portal to Hoshido, he turns back. He's like, "Oh yeah, Stain, congratulations."
Amy has like a little birthday cap on, which is totally not accurate for this celebration, but she puts it on his head. Says, "Yay!"
I like this.
And then
She
walk
snaps it
the board.
on. Whack.
Yeah, she does.
Well, I guess it's to Hoshido.
So, as you guys arrive in Hoshido, a portal of strange color is what it opens up to you. And you step in Hoshido, and people are freaking the hell out. Like, not again. Not being attacked again, you find yourself surrounded by about 20 different ninjas.
Okay.
I was gonna. Huh.
You're not exactly there, Bella. I think you forgot
Shadow
something.
Clone is.
Oh yeah, the Shadow Coin is.
Okay. I want to raise my hands up, slowly reach behind my back,
That's a good idea.
and pull out a barrel.
Yeah.
Now I want to act like I'm performing a magic trick. Okay.
Go for it.
And I want to do some like sleight of hand and make a tankard appear from out behind the barrel. Ta-da!
Roll me a performance or a sleight of hand.
Oh no, I gotta get my character sheet pulled back up.
Or the Shadow Clone can just walk up and say that they're with her.
This is much more interesting. Oh god, they both aren't good. Okay, it's exclamation point. Remind me, guys. Exclamation point. Roll 1d20.
Roll space 1d20 plus relevant modifier.
Whoa, what was that?
Exclamation point roll. Space. 1d20. Space. Plus. Space. Your modifier.
Well, the plus doesn't need a space, actually.
Does it not?
I put a space anyways. It works better sometimes.
15.
So you fool a few of them, but some are just looking at you like he obviously just what?
And then I hand them a free ale.
So of the 20, 3 of them are your stereotypically slutty ninja girls. So
Yes.
they happily take the drink.
Oh yeah.
Which one of them are samurai?
The other ones that don't. Actually, it's 10. It's 10 and 10. Actually, only 3 of the ninja girls were, or only 3 of the ninjas were girls.
Oh no.
There's samurai women as well, but they did not fall for your trickery. Only
The Shadow Clone is going to step up and explain what's going on here, and that they're with her.
Oh, so the portal is still open after you say this. So Stain walks through the portal and is now currently behind you guys.
Oh boy.
We weren't expecting special forces.
Aren't you just adorable? No,
Did
not
he say
really.
that to you?
He says that to you.
No. I look at him puzzled. Don't you have some deity titties to be sucking on?
What are you doing here, Stain?
You right. He opens the portal and leaves. He was going to help you guys with stuff, but you reminded him of that, so he's gone. He's out.
I'm like, really, guys? What are you doing?
Hikari's gonna have that slow head tilt looking at Victoria like you had to say something.
I would
Also,
much
Dakota,
rather
I'm
do that than do it again.
assuming that Edward had went on ahead a long ago, right?
Edward walks through the crowd. He's like, "What are you 3 doing? What? Oh, hey, Bella."
Well, you see,
to explain,
So we're able to find out.
sounds like
these
something
new
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
These new ninja girls straight out of high school are really just thirsty. My gosh, as they're all sitting there drinking.
to explain, Edward, we're here because Hoshido was attacked. We think it has something to do with Lawrence, and Lawrence right now has Jezebel. So
Oh yeah, he stopped by here a while back, but nobody really came to investigate. Nina stopped by, but that's about it. As you look around in this area you're in, it's kind of not destroyed, but it's in the process of being fixed up
Repaired.
and rebuilt. Yeah. Everything seems to be rather injured.
In my defense, I was busy starting a revolution.
In my defense, I was trying to get my kingdom back.
All right. Edward says, "Well, I'm just going to have to write that down as future problems." All right.
Relax. I got my kingdom back, and now, yeah, you still need to write down that Victoria's still a threat.
Yeah, I heard you didn't have any money.
Ooh,
Yeah.
burn.
I mean, neither does she. She spent it on a woman.
What'd you spend yours on?
I didn't.
Women.
Oh.
Plural.
Pretty much.
I didn't. Someone else spent it.
Yeah, I told Bob he should run for president out there in the Demon King. This becomes, democracy and everything. And I'm trying to get Bob to do it. Bob seemed really cool. I don't know if you could win against Bob in an election, to be honest with you, Hikari.
Honestly, Bob is respectable. I would honestly vote for him if it was a democracy.
Amy chimes up and says, "I want to be president."
I think you'd make a good president, Amy.
You thought this picture on my profile is just for lols, huh? Not so much.
Now it all makes sense.
Okay, so what were you able to ascertain from the recent attack, at least?
Lawrence is pissy. My gosh.
He's your brother.
Well, yeah. That's why I can say that. Just a little bit. Pretty much. He came and took a sword from here, and then some really old school binding stuff. Like it almost looks like bondage wear. Honestly, it's not, but it almost looks like it.
Like leather?
Well, it's a piece of leather, and it's mainly just old, like a really old sacred rope.
A sword. That couldn't have been from your father, could it?
From who?
I said a sword. That couldn't have been from your father, could it?
It was the one.
Ah, shit.
I take it we have a problem, Bella?
Oh, very much so.
Would you like to share with the group? Hikari just standing there, just not breaking the gaze as he just has this 1,000-yard stare up. I knew it was never going to be this easy.
No, it's not. I don't know too much about the sword myself, so. But Edward does.
It's excellent at decapitation. Let me put it that way.
Is it a fucking Vopal sword?
You say a Vobal sword?
Vopal sword.
It's a sword. Speaking out of campaign talk, it's a sword I made, but it might resemble the sword you're referring to.
Yeah, it's a Vopal sword.
I mean,
Excuse me.
When you say it's really good at decapitation, that's what a Vopal sword does. It cuts
is
people's
it
heads
okay? I'm looking at it now. It's a modded version of this, pretty much. It has similar attributes to this sword. Let me put it that way.
Yep, that's a Vopal sword. That's good. That's awesome. We're all gonna die. All right, pack your bags, folks.
Amy holds the
So-
staff up. Amy holds the staff up next to her head. It's a good thing I have two heads. I'm safe.
Hikari's going to take a deep breath. Okay.
I'm going to look at Amy suspiciously because that statement was rather sus.
And what else did you say that he took?
He took very old sacred rope that no one really knows much about the rope except for that it used to be some type of has some type of sacred energy to it, and it was used by old pervy men to tie up willing women in the olden days.
Oh, gee.
All right, point me in the direction of the thing that needs its ass kicked.
You didn't ask what I was doing.
What?
What? Yeah,
What
so
you-
everybody else was
still-
doing. I'm still doing magic tricks
What
for
about? Oh yeah.
for the
what about
two
the
remaining
Most still safe.
ninja women.
Say that again.
I am
So what
doing.
about your mother's spell book? Are those still okay?
You're speaking at once. Hold on. Northman, go first.
I did start. So I mean, it's kind of rude you interrupting. So don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick bag.
At the same
Anyway, no, we weren't. Anyway,
You're very smart.
anyway, there's two remaining ninja girls, and I am doing magic tricks,
There's
impressing
actually
them.
3. But yeah.
No, Donovan said he wanted one, so I gave him one.
Oh,
So the two remaining ones, and I want to see if I can get some money.
okay.
They're drunk. They're like super gone.
They start dropping copper in your direction.
Oh man, love it.
One of them drops a silver and says, "This is how much I made last night."
You go, girl. Give her a high five.
Your hand's sticky.
I take like the 200 proof moonshine and pour it on my hand.
That ain't moonshine. That's rubbing alcohol.
Okay, I'm done.
They're not. They're still dancing. They're very happy.
Got a sticky
One of
silver
them,
piece.
there's two of them there, and the third one is like dancing with a tree and says, "Oh, Donovan."
Dancing with the tree. I told Donovan, I said, "Oh my god, you're so hot." So she's looking at this tree like, Donovan, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Good lord. I believe to go to the statement Victoria said, Hikari just looks at Victoria. I believe I can occur. Point us in the direction of the one who needs to be murdered.
So the women that are next to Northman's start taking this a step further and says, "We need to earn our money back," and start aggressing on Northman in a seductive manner.
Whoa, ladies. I am a married, well, not married, but I'm
They
taken.
don't care. What do you do?
I look at the most feeble of the two and I smack her.
Neither of them are feeble. Picture big titty bimbos.
I'm going to
Dude,
send
you-
Bravo to reinforce our good dwarf
You can-
here.
Thank you.
You can yell for Amy.
Amy! Amy, help! Help me!
Oh no, it's a little man. She runs over and bucks them both, and they disappear.
Oh no.
She's,
Bonk, bonk.
whoo, she wipes the sweat from her forehead. Whew, that was close.
Thank you so
And
much.
walks away like nothing happened.
Thank goodness.
Hikari takes a step away from Amy. A large step away from Amy.
Anyway,
What's going on, Hikari?
I believe at this point we know what he's planning. I believe at this point it's time to have a little chat as Hikari slowly tilts his head until his neck cracks.
Oh, that's not good for you, Hikari. Let me just rub that crick out with his staff. Come here.
That's fine.
still haven't asked my other question though. You
Go
know, it's
ahead.
cut off. Yeah, about
Go ahead, cut
What about your mother's spell books? Are those still safe? Are all of those accounted for?
Her spell books.
Yes.
I have to go found the rock first. There was one gone. There's one grimoire gone.
Which one was it?
The oldest one and the most wrinkly one, but they did not know what it actually was. That particular one was shut, and none of them could figure out how to open it.
There's only one. Well, as you told me, there would be only one person that would know.
Know how to open it, or
Know how to open it, yeah.
oh yeah.
Well,
So, and again, this attack took place. The initial attack took place weeks ago. So,
well then, I believe it's time to make a tactical butt-kicking adventure. Victoria, how well versed are you on some spells? Especially after you got the grimoires from my brother.
I didn't give him those yet, but he will get them.
Perfect.
I will
Now
get
we
a
just
what? What am I getting?
Some spells from the boy you killed last session.
Yay!
Now, Edward, if you would be so kind, what direction did he happen to go in?
Oof, Donovan. Oof. He disappeared in the
Remember-
portal.
Yeah, they're off board, remember? But I'm more concerned about that sword in the spell book, in the grimoire that he took.
Edward does remember that when the portal opened up, he was digging himself out of the rubble of a house, and he's seen a woman that looked like a tree stick lady, and a fat wizard. And the fat wizard was on his knees, and the stick lady was holding his staff to his head. And that she was carrying what appeared to be a succubus, or some type of demon, at least a horn demon, we'll say. But he wasn't able to make out the particulars on the woman that's being carried. All he knew was that she had horns and she wasn't moving.
Yeah, you didn't catch the name.
I will catch a name when Lawrence is getting his skull crushed under my foot.
We are still no match for Lawrence. I'm sorry to say, but we are not. Especially with the
If we can't kill it, we have a problem, guys. Do you realize that we're in 4th tier?
Especially now with that sword in his possession. Yeah, no.
Listen,
Okay.
listen, you worry too much. It's gonna be okay. We just gotta figure out how to get there. And besides, we have a nuke. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't think a nuke's gonna help you.
Oh, we have 2 nukes. One of them is called Accelerate and My Fist.
I still don't think that's gonna help you right now, anyway.
Let me put it this way: he's a tough opponent, but I'm not even trying to metagame here. But he's a tough opponent. But as Storm said, you're 17th level, and he's not the biggest bad,
Yeah.
or the
No.
next to biggest bad. So
It's just a matter of finding him and putting Clay's boot between his buns.
tactics is all you'll really need.
I've got tactics in spades.
Oh, so do I.
But what I think we need to do is try to locate Edward's parents, because there's only one person that would be able to open that grimoire.
Edward, are your parents still here?
Mom went out for a carton of milk, and Dad went out for smokes about 20 years ago.
Okay. That answers that question.
They didn't, but no, they're not here.
Wow. Were they kidnapped?
Listen, they've been gone a long time. I don't think so.
I don't
I think they
understand the response to the question.
I think they really just regretted having kids at such an early age, so they're using their golden years to experience life.
No, okay, understandable.
No, I think Gozetti would know.
Yeah. Where you at, you old fart?
I
Goes
can't
at you.
deny that because I know who Gogetsu is. He is old.
He walks up, like, yo. No. Says, oh, your parents, I mean, they kind of wanted me not to tell you, the whole alone deal, but, last I heard they were in Eva. Why?
Oh. That's a problem.
I'm gonna ask him if he knows how to get to Lawrence.
To Lawrence?
Yes.
I don't know. You probably need the bunny, like the purple-eyed bunny girl that runs around. She's got the big thighs, like the not fat thighs, but like muscle tone thighs.
I take a very
Nina.
deep breath and yell at the top of my lungs, Nina!
You jump out of your skin as Nina's head appears like out of the ground behind you in a little rabbit hole portal. Yes, Donovan.
Nina, just the woman we need to talk to. There's someone who I need to thoroughly plant a boot in their spine.
Oh, well, do you and Bella need a room?
No!
What the fuck?
Listen, you
No,
two are
we
closest
need to-
together. I just assumed.
No,
Nina!
I said a boot in the
Nina.
spine, not a... I don't even know where your mind is going. We
I
need to
don't-
get to
I
Lawrence
don't-
so I can thoroughly kill him.
Listen, you're a Nephilim, half angel, half demon boy. I don't know what you're into.
Nina,
I'm
we need to go to
I'm
Lawrence's
talking-
castle and murder him to
Is
death.
Nina still wearing her workout equipment?
She's right now just a head sticking out of the ground.
Does she have the headband
Yeah,
on?
all you see is that she has a headband and she has two little wrist sweat things. What they called?
Mm-hmm.
Sweatbands?
Wristbands, I guess.
Like
Whatever.
sweat cuffs.
Anyway,
yeah.
Sweatband?
like on her ears.
Oh. Sweatbands. That doesn't.
Yeah,
Hair tie.
Can I ask her how her
Sweat-
workouts are
sweat.
going?
it's going great, and you hear like the 1980s workout music in the background,
You go,
like
girl.
coming from the portal.
I want to do like jam with
And
you a
it
little
says-
bit.
It says buns and thighs is what you hear.
Oh yeah.
And then the right said Fred starts playing. I'm too sexy for this,
Too sexy for my shirt. Yeah, okay, I'm in a good mood now. All right.
Nina, can you take us to Lawrence's castle?
Okay, sure. It
Yeah,
wasn't very far. It wasn't very far from that other guy you went and killed.
yeah, but there was a Tarrasque.
Oh, he's still there.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I ain't about ain't about to find out. You know what I mean?
We ain't about to mess around and find out.
Okay, do you want to pick? Listen, I don't have super long. I gotta get back to this workout. Do you just want to go straight there? You want to pick somebody up first, or what's the plan?
Full send.
Full send? No other
send.
reinforcements or nothing? You just want to send what you got right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Amy, I'll see you when you get resurrected. And a portal opens up, and he goes, "All right, jump through of your own volition. I won't make you do it." And then she disappears.
Now, are you sure you want to do this right now?
I'm gonna put my arm on Bella's shoulder and push her into the portal.
Touch me? No, I resist. It's like I still don't think we're powerful enough.
You can roll to resist if you so choose. You can do it.
Strength.
You can do a contested strength check. But
Yeah,
Amy is also going to grab you, so you're going to do yours with disadvantage. Victoria is going to do hers with advantage.
Wow. Okay.
Hikari's already jumping through the portal at this point. Wow, Storm, that's pathetic.
Drop the exclamation point.
If only you could do better.
Ah, that wasn't much better.
It really wasn't. What's a nat 20?
Lol.
Yeah, it's not even with disadvantage, so it's not going to get any better than that.
Nope.
Okay. So as you're standing there struggling, Amy goes up and just kind of pushes you, and you both fall in. She wasn't even trying to push; she's just trying to tap you on your back, like, "Hey, do you want to?" And then you both just fall in, and she's just standing next to Northman now.
You guys are gonna kill us all.
Hikari, as soon as they fall in, you just see him take a running leap through the portal. Like, that's it. Time to murder a man.
I hope you have some sort of escaping plan, because it's not gonna end well.
We have
So
two
this-
escapes in mind.
Just all right. What's Northman going to do?
Oh, I'm still dancing to "Too Sexy for My Shirt," so I just like doing a moonwalk back into the portal. Too sexy for my
Yeah,
shirt.
right.
So sexy it hurts.
To see a dwarf moonwalk would actually be kind of hilarious to watch.
So Amy follows in as well. So you're all successfully in this world now. Amy looks at the party and says, "Victoria, do you think this is a good idea?"
I personally believe no, it's not. But people don't want to listen.
I mean, this isn't even the real Bella.
I grab the Bella's phone and go, "Oh yeah, I forgot."
Huh. Yeah, that's a calculation I think we all forgot.
Hey, wasn't
I
Victoria
remembered.
wasn't Victoria the same douchebag that told Stain to go away?
Wasn't Victoria what?
The same douchebag that told Stain to go away.
No.
You're on a roll today.
Hey, you didn't say nothing neither.
I was thinking it.
Admittedly, it slipped my mind that that was a Bella clone. The Stain one I remember because Victoria decided to open her big mouth. Only useful when there's- which the only time that's useful is when there's carpet around.
So, I'm gonna.
The party
No,
probably die horribly, but
I do not own these images. This is the environment you see as you go through the portal.
Okay, Dracula.
Looks more like the Shrieking Shack from Harry Potter.
I'm never been happier to have a reference lost on me.
Same.
See, there's the Whomping Willow, and then the Shrieking Shack. Thanks, thanks, Rennie.
Blah blah blah. Fair use.
I'm not a lawyer. Leave me alone.
I think that blah 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 is straight out of Harvard. I think so anyway.
So are we gonna go back for the real Bella, or
Well, I mean, how are you going to do that?
Bella won't be there for some time.
You
go
know,
back
there was
through the
some calculus-
portal, get on Bravo, go kidnap, go pick up Bella, go, come on, let's go.
I mean, to list the problems with that is one, you jumped downward, so the portal was above you, and it closed after Amy went through.
No.
Well.
So,
I have an idea. If
if only Stain were here.
Actually, I have an even crazier idea. A way
What
that
you
we
got,
can. Well, if we can free Jezebel first, we literally can't die. She's a necromancer.
Die, but you know.
That's
I mean,
gonna be hard with you when you're down a party member who's not even there.
I mean, by theoretical probability, if she can just keep resurrecting us, I don't see the problem.
That's not the way it works.
I don't get resurrected, do I?
I mean, she's a necromancer. She can resurrect everybody.
Okay, they don't have to be a follower.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay.
Although Theoretically, if Northman died, wouldn't Kaguya come out and then Northman gets resurrected, so Kaguya would have her own body back?
No, Kaguya is still inside of me.
Well,
No,
sure,
she's
there's
a-
like a
there's like a soul connect.
0.001% inside Northman as well.
Like it's a shard.
That's why he's able to see her, but it would not be enough to release her and her get a body.
Yeah, her
Okay,
actual
I
soul
know
is still
the
inside of me.
I didn't know the percentages on that. Wait,
It's not.
It's just enough for
Idea.
us to kind of communicate.
the clone is here. Can Kaguya just yank Bella through reality into the clone?
No.
I mean, she can turn in. Well, she can become the clones at any point. I didn't know if that might work.
No. She can do a lot of stuff. Dimension warping isn't one of them.
You can ask her.
I mean, she'd have to be in control of the clone, which she's not right now.
The clone would still be connected to her consciousness, if that makes sense.
I guess that's fair.
So,
Actually,
So basically, if the clone were to dissipate right now, I would know that you guys are trying to go out there alone, and that would be bad.
so
Okay.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm old and sleepy. Can we put a pin in this and like come back to excitement and figuring out what we're gonna do? It'll give us time to actually think about it.
All right, that's fine.
Is everybody okay with that?
There's a few different options. I was going to end it here anyway, but there's a few different options as to what you can do. Some have already been mentioned. Some have not been flushed out. So we can work
about
it out to how you want to handle it later on.
yeah, at this point, I think things are not nominal.
No.
I think it's great.
It's a pretty funny situation. we found
Potentially,
ourselves in.
your party wipe is about to occur.
Well, I mean, at least if you guys die, Nina's confident Amy will be brought back. So I mean, it's a
And don't
consolation.
forget, Bella is still not actually there.
See, look at that. 2 surviving party members. Even if everybody that went through dies, it's not a total party kill because Bella's alive.
Yeah, but then you lose the tank, the main spellcaster, the healer.
Oh gosh,
Nice.
funny.
Well, not necessarily the healer, because you know what Dakota said.
All right.
Yeah,
So
we
what we'll
lose
do is
you.
we will call it here. This is a little bit different than what the intended session was going to be. A little bit different. So for the
Yeah,
sake
there's a
of
lot of left
time
turns.
and how things need to work going forward, I'm going to level you guys up once.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So
Yeah,
you'll be level 18.
All right.
Alright.
outstanding.
Hey,
Alright.
anyone that will, before we close this all down, can we give Donovan a shout out for being here this whole time?
You mean Donna Man?
Donovan, the man, Donovan.
Like, we're putting
Hey.
a pin on this at a good time because I had to start a patrol soon.
Yeah, if y'all just don't mind saying thanks, Donovan, or something like that.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Donovan.
Donovan.
Thanks for
And
showing up. Hope you get to come to our next stream.
I totally support you and your ninja whore.
You can keep her forever. We're gonna ask
I'm
about how she is.
picturing you two watching Sonic for days.
He sits on his lap.
By the way, Dakota, my health now is at 558 with that.
You're what?
My health is at 558 now with that.
It's not at 558.
158, my bad. I misspoke. 158.
Oh, boy. You have
I wish it was that high. But yeah, it's at my HP is at 158.
Okay, I was
That's a
going to say,
little
just because the party's going to die doesn't mean you get their HP. Come on now.
I wish.
Damn.
Wow, really confident. Thank you for showing up, Donovan. Thank you for showing up. to watch
I'm
the stream.
sorry, you guys decided to go through.
All right, before this gets more derogatory, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, everybody who did. We will be back on usually every Saturday at 11 to 11:30. Keep tuning in. We're so close to the end, and I hope y'all will stay with us till that time, and then we will start a new campaign. It's going to be very, very exciting.